chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yep.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox, right, 2.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Warner. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Go now. 15,
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Go. Any weapon, 30 base.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Graham. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Great job. Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Shoot.
Now Warner. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Warner. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 53 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Running right, here's Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw, Warner.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10 now. Graham being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Here's Graham to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Graham will throw. Tahir Whitehead, his 2nd sack of the night. Here we go on 4th down with Graham. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 14 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
6'6", bullet high.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Let's go, D.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Alpha.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Let's go, D. Mike,
Get it.
Now Graham to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a